Um, I'll start with the first question. So I'm a software engineering student with a strong foundation in networking, cloud, and security, which is why this role really stood out to me. What makes me a strong fit is that my background isn't just academic. I've worked in multiple technical roles where I supported AWS deployments, client-facing delivery, backup development. I also hold multiple AWS certifications along with Azure, GCP, and AWS certifications. So cloud infrastructure and security are areas I've invested in a lot. What attracted me most to this role is the focus on AWS networking, secure cloud design, and infrastructure automation. UST is looking for someone who can build and support resilient AWS environments using modern DevOps and infrastructure as code practices, and that aligns closely with where I want to grow as when it comes to my career. Alrighty, I'll share my screen again so we can go over the second question. The second question is, how would you approach building a secure AWS environment from scratch? So I'd start by designing the network properly because that becomes the foundation for everything else. I'd plan the VPC structure, public and private subnets, routing tables, internet and NAT gateway placement, and security boundaries between these workloads. Then I'd set up my IAM policies with least privilege access, configure security groups and NACLs appropriately, and making sure logging and monitoring are enabled early through services like CloudWatch and CloudTrail. I'd also think about DNS routing from the start so that environment is scalable and easier to troubleshoot after. After all that's done, I'd use Terraform to make the setup repeatable and consistent. My mindset is to build a cloud environment that um, is organized, secure, and maintainable instead of just making them work once. The posting specifically highlights VPC, subnets, routing, NAT gateways, IAM security groups, NACLs, etc. So I'd make sure my answer shows how I understand and how those pieces connect. Alrighty, so share again. For question number three, describe a project or experience that shows your cloud infrastructure skills. So for that, during my time at McMaster, I had one project where I was basically it was about creating anything that I wanted using code. So what I chose was Python and Django. And basically what I did is I created an interface or a GUI website for AWS deployment, not just AWS. It was basically AWS, GSP, and Azure. And basically what this website did is it lets you create everything that you want. You don't have to go to Azure or AWS to do that. You could just go to the website I created, put in your credentials. The credentials are different for each interface, which was the most difficult part for me. And the best part is it can actually show you the differences in pricing between, for example, an EC2 instance compared to an instance from Google or Microsoft. So it's a very good platform to compare everything. That was one of my best projects.